What up, MetaZoo Maniacs and Cryptic Campers? Today's June 3rd, 2025. In this video, as you can see, we're going to talk about Torrential Tides. Pre-order with PhD today. And originally, I was going to make a video about MetaZoo Monday, but honestly, it was so boring that I was 20 minutes into making the video and I was bored. So I was like, who's going to even watch this? Anyways, I might make a video about it anyways at some point, just with some highlights. But let's get to Torrential Tides. Let's see what we can find out. So check it out. We got August 1st, 2025 as the release date, MSRP 120. And the biggest thing I want to talk about here, oh, there's a 2-star rarity. And I guarantee, you see this box art up here? Let's zoom in. Right there? That's the alternate art. That's a 3-star rarity card right there for Loveland Frogman. But the big thing I wanted to talk about in this video about Torrential Tides is this possibility to pull an alternate art display box illustrated by MetaZoo artist Jet Yates. So if they're going to do this again, like the poncho box, I really hope that MetaZoo listens to the community feedback. And this is my idea. Everyone comment below with what you think works best. If you agree with me, if you don't agree, everything's welcome. But here's my idea. So if you're going to have the Chase booster box in a case, at least have one per case. Maybe 2 per every 5 cases. Maybe 3 for every 10 cases. You know what I mean? And maybe every 100 cases, the whole case is full of Torrential Tides, Jet Yates alternate art boxes. But at least, at minimum, have 1 to 2 boxes per case. This way, everyone, if they buy a case, because I mean that is expensive to buy a case, especially when MSRP is 120, and you know it's going to go down after that most likely. If you don't pull even one of the Chase boxes, I mean that's deflating. I mean, we all saw Collectible Crusader. He was trying to do like this crazy thing for the community. He was going to do the giveaway of the poncho box for anyone that bought boxes from his cases. He opens them up. He opened like 4 cases and he got 4 flat tires right out the gate. He couldn't even get going. But could you imagine if there was at least 1 poncho box per case and he was doing 4 duck races for 4 poncho boxes? The amount of community engagement, the crazy content creation possibilities. I mean, he had the right mindset, the right attitude, and MetaZoo just, popped all 4 of his tires right out of the gate. Absolutely brutal that these poncho boxes were so hard to get. I mean, I got one, I fluked it off, and I also pulled a hidden rare Moth Brihon out of it, which is totally insane. But I mean, that's just one person, that's just me. But how many people ordered multiple cases and were severely disappointed? So honestly, if they're going to do the Jet Yates alternate art box, which it looks like they're doing, says it right here, have at least 1 per case. Maybe every 5 or 10 cases have a possibility of 2 or 3 in a case. And maybe every 1 in 100 cases, like I said before, have the whole case be the alternate art box. This way they're still rare. These boxes are rare and you can get the promos out of the boxes, but they're not impossible. I mean, it's ridiculous. To buy a poncho box, you're spending what, like $1,500, $1,600, maybe $2,000 on just one box to get the 4 promos. Like, it's incredibly unattainable for most people. Would I be buying a poncho box or any of those promo cards if I didn't get my poncho box out of my case? No, it's just too much. It's just too much. And that sucks as a collector, and I feel for everyone that wasn't able to have that experience, because that's just something they're never going to be able to achieve, because it just doesn't make sense. It's just way too much. It's way too rare. But if you were guaranteed at least 1 box per case, I think a lot more people would be buying cases individually, knowing that, hey, I'm going to get that box, it's rare, it's going to be more valuable than the other boxes, and it could just be, I don't know. If you're going to have a case chase, at least make the case chase worth it, right? I know I'm babbling a little much. I don't know what other people would suggest. I'm excited to see the comments below. Or go to box toppers, right? Or randomly insert box toppers in different boxes and get rid of the whole alternate art box. But I do think it is cool to have a different alternate art box. And if MetaZoo is listening to this, or Game Cubator Labs, could you please make a way to get the original MetaZoo booster box from base set, the one that no one liked supposedly, like with the fake Bigfoot on it? I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, it just had the weird looking Bigfoot, but the rest was fine. And you guys kept the packs the same, so why change the box art? And changing the box art really didn't do much, did it? Because they didn't really market Sun Wukong boxes in areas of the world that already know about Sun Wukong to get that hype train or like the popularity going. Anyways, hope everything that I said makes sense. I might repeat it one more time here, but yeah, have at least one of these alternate art boxes in a case. Like, for example, for myself, I'm not ordering a case unless I know it's guaranteed in that case. I'm not buying another case because I got extremely lucky. At the time, I didn't know how lucky I was because when I ordered that case from Steel City Collectibles, I thought you were guaranteed to get at least one Poncho box in a case, and that's why I felt buying a case was worth it. If that's not the case in the next set, I'm just going to buy 1 or 2 boxes and wait for singles to tank, you know, before even September 1st, and just buy the singles or wait for people to grade them. You know, I'll just wait it out a bit. But if you're guaranteed to get one of these in a case, I guarantee I will buy a case from Steel City Collectibles again. And I think a lot of other people watching this video would agree. If you're guaranteed to get at least one box, and there's a possibility of getting more than one box, I think the case chase would be real. I think a lot more cases would sell to individual collectors. And if there was a chance of like even getting a case that had all alternate art boxes, like 1 in every 100 cases, like do a tier system like that. So you're guaranteed at least one alternate art box, Jet Yates box in a case, but there's a possibility that, like, say, 1 in 5 cases has 2, 1 in 10 cases has 3, 1 in 50 cases has 5, or like half the cases Jet Yates boxes, and 1 in 100 cases is all alternate art boxes. Something like that. Have some tier system. But at least make it so that if you buy a case, you're guaranteed at least to get a piece of the pie. You're going to get at least one of those boxes. And if you're not going to do it like that, I don't know, man. The case chase isn't going to be real. No one's going to care as much because it's just not going to be practical. It's just a lot of money for a crapshoot on something that just isn't worth it. Especially when you see that the first set, I mean, the singles have just crashed through the ground. I mean, outside, well, even the alternate arts are like $10 each, $15 each. Even the best ones, graded as CGC 10s like Mothman, are selling for less than $40. Hidden rares are down to about $200-$300 each. I mean, except for the OG Mothman. And if they have the OG Loveland Frogman, that's going to be the big chase. But, yeah. I know I'm babbling too much, but I can't emphasize it enough. If you're going to do the next set with the alternate art box, Jet Yates box, have at least one per case. Listen to the community feedback, or else a lot of people just won't be interested to buy cases. Honestly, I'd be to the point where if you're not guaranteed it per case, I'll just wait for people to put it on eBay for the market to simmer down a bit, and I'll just buy a Jet Yates alternate art box on eBay for, you know, $1,000, $1,500. I'd rather buy that than a case of the regular boxes. So, anyways, for anyone still listening, comment below, let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.